Good evening, America. We're here with...
Raccoon Blues.
Welcome back.
I'm here with Caesar.
Now, real quick, I was telling you off air that I lost the cap to my Pepsi.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to drink it. We're not drinking alcohol today. This is going to be a sober episode, but I will be drinking Pepsi. It is Pepsi. It is Pepsi, right? I'm not fucking lying.
No, it's hiding the bottle.
So, right, I was telling you, I went to this party, this Halloween party, and I was with Mr. X.
Yep.
And we were talking to this guy. His name's Dr. Freakoff.
They were both doctors. No.
And I think we were going to the bathroom because Mr. X had to take a leak, right? So all three of us were walking, and Mr. X is kind of like in front because he's like pissing his pants practically, right? And,
Yeah.
you know, he gets in line, and me and Dr. Freakoff are like just talking. And this one guy, I won't say his name, but this one guy, you know, no, you don't know. And I don't really know him either. He's just like some guy I've seen at parties. Like I see him, I say what's up to him, but we kind of only engage in small talk, you know, like, oh, hey, what's up, bro? Like, how you doing? You know, you having a good time? Yeah. So, yeah, that's my extent of like all the interactions I've had with him. Just a, you know, cool guy I've seen at parties. I saw him once at the store, but that's about it. But anyways, this guy, he sees me and Dr. Freakoff, and he's kind of like walking towards us, and Dr. Freakoff like calls him, and like, you know, I think he calls him over, and let's say I'm Dr. Freakoff, you're me, and, you know, let's just say that in front of us is the guy. So I'm Dr. Freakoff. Dr. Freakoff is all like, hey man, you don't know this guy. You don't know nothing about this guy. And I'm like, damn, Dr. Freakoff must be fucking drunk, you know, because he's just saying this shit, right? This guy, he looks sober to me. I don't know if he's sober, but he's carrying a can of Modelo, right? And he's just like, again, he looks sober. He's, you know, listening to, you don't know this guy. You don't know who this is. And he's just like, I know this guy. He runs at, and he says the location of where I go run.
What the fuck? And you've only been seen at parties, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh shit. How do you know that?
Yeah.
He's like, I've seen you there. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, dude, I bump into you every time you run.
I was like, dude, I go late as fuck. Like, you see me there? Like, how the fuck do you see me there? He's like, no, I go late too. So, like, I see you. And I was like, oh, why don't you ever say hi or something? And he's like, oh, I didn't want to interrupt you. You look like you're locked in, so I don't want to, you know, I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, ruin the flow.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Like, I'm not saying I was creeped out or anything. I was just surprised that I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I mean, I'd be weirded out too if like I met this dude only at parties once at the store, and all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, dude, I see him run all the time. Like, what? You saw me run?
Well, I thought it was funny. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. I'm like, shit, I didn't know you ran there. But cool. All right. Let's say hi next time. Shit.
Right.
Same applies if you see me. Say hi. Specifically him. Everybody else, no.
He's like, oh, he also has his podcast, by the way. He has like this many subscribers.
I don't think he knows
Says
that.
your whole schedule.
But, yeah, shit. I'm so glad you're back because, you know, because as I told you last time, I felt like you're the perfect representative to speak on the goth community. So how do you feel? How do you feel about that title?
I mean, I don't know. Everybody like watching is probably like, oh, he's not goth, you know. They're all judging. They're like, he doesn't even look goth. He's not even wearing makeup. I got lazy, all right. That's what it is. I'm casual right now.
With a nice haircut. That's pretty much the only. That's the only reason I'm wearing this fucking button up, because I was like, you just got a fresh cut. Let me look a little bit more presentable. You know?
Match the vibe, you know.
And I thought it was a good color contrast because
It's a good shirt, man. I like it.
well, thank you, and black backdrop, white fucking button up, or as Freddie calls it, butter up,
Nice.
buttern up, I think, buttern up. But yeah, so fucking Halloween just fucking passed.
Hmm.
Halloween just passed, and as you know, they say that during Halloween season, that's where you get the most reports of guys being sacrificed by goth girls. So I wanted to ask you,
I mean, I don't know. That sounds like a very big stereotype, but I mean, I don't know.
is this
You'd
true?
see that in the news somewhere, maybe, but maybe not as often.
Because I got at least, I got a few friends. Let me just say a few friends.
Yeah.
I got a few friends that would not mind being sacrificed by a goth girl.
Sacrifice in what way?
Probably get like their fucking chest open and like their heart just. I assume this is what goth girls do, right?
I thought you meant like take their virginity. That'd make more sense. But yeah.
No, I meant like literally like you rip open the chest and then you rip out the heart with your bare hands. Isn't that what goth girls do?
No,
Well, son
not
of a
all of
bitch.
them.
Well, see, this is
You'd
why
be
we
very disappointed.
this is why we have you here to dispel the myths, dispel the myths of goth girls.
The legends.
Mm-hmm. So they don't do that.
No, not in my experience anyway.
Mm.
I'm still here.
What do they do then?
I mean, I don't know, man. It depends on the goth. Like I said, it's not just like. The funny thing is that a lot of people think goths are just like one type of person,
Mhm.
Like they see a metalhead and they're like, oh, that person's goth, or they see a punk or like emo and whatnot, or a scene person, and they're like, oh, the goth, or same thing, like vice versa, Like they see a scene person, for example, and they're like, oh, you're goth, or they see a goth person and they're like, oh, you're a scene, huh, or you're emo. That's like the thing that always gets people like. I want to say like I was gonna say angry, but like I want to say it's more like disappointment.
I was gonna ask you, are there still scene people? Is that
I
still a
don't know.
thing?
That's a good question. Like the only scene people that I actually knew was like in high school.
Now let me ask you, how do you distinguish an emo from a scene person? Because I think I know, but I feel like you have more authority in this area.
No, I'm not scene or emo. At
But
all.
I feel like you had more friends that were in that area.
Yeah. I mean, from what I remember, it was they just had like different lifestyle and also like music specifically, But I mean, it was high school,
Yeah.
Like everyone had their own labels and everything, so they wanted to be what they wanted to be, and they're like, oh, I'm scene or I'm emo and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's kind of just trying to figure themselves out.
What were you?
Me, I was always goth, honestly.
And that's why you're a goth representative.
Like I always like to, have like my nice long hair, eyeliner. Like I would paint my nails, always wear my boots. But it kind of just changed, over a while. It's like I started to figure out like what kind of goth I wanted to be or what kind of goth I feel like I am. And I kind of just started going more from like casual to industrial goth, which is more kind of like military based,
Mm-hmm.
But everyone that sees me like on the streets or like sometimes I'll go to, I don't know, like a bar or even like the food for less or something, like buying groceries.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, oh, you're a metalhead, huh? And I was like, no, I'm not, And I'm like, hey, it's one of those things. People just assume, but I mean, it's not their fault, How would they know?
I would get confused for emo, but I always described myself as a skater.
Yep.
Because that's what I was. Even now to this day, when I visit the South, and
I remember that.
yeah, when I visit the South, and I show these Southern people of mine what I used to look like as a skater.
Yeah.
They tell me like, oh,
The long hair.
yes.
I remember those days. Yeah.
They're like, oh, so you're fucking emo. And I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah. You're like, since when?
Yeah, so, yeah, okay. Yeah, I get you. You know, people, people are ignorant.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I can't blame them either, you know, because how is anyone supposed to know like all the different genres, you know?
Now, give me a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Yes, well, that's all I'm going to say. We're back.
We took a few shots.
But, so let me ask you something.
Hmm.
Let's say a regular guy wants to get with a goth girl. What's his best bet to do? Let's say it's a regular guy like me that wears butternuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. These are very like vague questions because like a regular guy would be just like anybody, you know, like I consider myself like a regular guy, you know?
All right. What if I was like, damn, you know what? I need to get myself a goth girlfriend. What would your advice be?
Ooh. Go to the clubs. Go to the clubs.
I've been to the clubs.
Talk to anybody, you know, like all the ladies. We're pretty scarce, you know. We're a little scattered. We usually like to go to a lot of 80s things, honestly. It also depends on what kind of goth lady. Because there's some that like, you know, like they're more into like the metal music, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Metal or like black metal, different genres, you know, stuff like that. So
Mhm.
you need to go to wherever it is that they hang out at specifically. And that's why I'm saying like, you know, usually the clubs.
That fuck, what do you call it?
Barson.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Is it Barson or Blue Monday?
It's Bar Sinister and Blue Monday. It's in the same venue, it's just different days.
Okay.
Like specifically on Saturdays is Bar Sinister.
And that's where they spank you, right?
That's where they spank you.
Right. Oh, right. I think we ended last episode on that. So
Yeah.
can you clarify what I meant by they spank you?
Well, I mean, we won't get in trouble, right? Because I mean, that's what the club does. So what they, I know, right?
Come at me. What you gonna do?
So what they do is like they have events upstairs, and that's kind of like I mean, we usually like to call it the spanking room, you know. But it's not like everybody goes and gets spanked, you know. It's usually like a show. There's a performer, there's a professional that has like years of experience, and they always like have either like their own person that is like an assistant that gets spanked. And it's just like it's all professional, you know. It's nothing like weird. It's all done specifically for that event. So they go upstairs and they usually have like either tied up. They're usually tied up, or they have like I forget what it's called. It's like a specific chair or something, you know. And they ask you like they're like, oh, you know, like what would you like? What are you comfortable with? Like, do you like getting spanked or choked? Do you like getting hair pulled, stuff like that, you know? And then that's how they form like that relationship, you know? Like what's comfortable and what's not comfortable. They will never do anything that you're not comfortable with. And like let's say they finish the show and then you're like, oh, you know, I like what you do. Can I give it a shot? You know, like can you spank me or do stuff like that? And most of the times like, yeah, you know, sure, just let me know anything that you're okay with and what you're not okay with. Give me a safe word, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you could join. And that's why we say like, you know, it's a spank room. It's a kinky room. That's where they have that stuff.
Now, for anyone that's like, oh man, I'm gonna go up there and film.
You can't do that.
All right.
You will get kicked out. Don't do it.
I'm not saying I did it, but I'm saying someone we know tried filming.
Oh, I believe them. There's always like one person that's like, you know what? Let me.
Yeah.
You know?
I think we talked about this with Freddie.
Yeah.
Like, he was asking like, oh, like what? Like, what do they do? Like, they're gonna like take your phone or?
Well, I mean, the first time I think they tell you like, hey, don't do that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they do have like pictures, or like not pictures. They have like signs like, hey, no photography, you know?
Mm-hmm.
These are, I guess, not in a way like private events, but, you know, like we have rules,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Now, where else could you go around this area to do that type of shit? Like I know,
Getting spanked?
like all that. Would you call that BDSM
Yeah,
type shit?
BDSM.
Okay, yeah. Where would you go for that type of shit?
I don't know, man. All that stuff is honestly just in LA.
Like, do you need like to know someone to go to these type of places, or
If you know people in those circles, yeah,
like,
they know like all the spots. But if you don't, then go to the clubs, go to those events. And they usually have like special events like every year or like every so often, like in months, especially like in October.
damn, we missed it.
Like Vampire Night, you know? Everybody dresses up as like vampires. Sometimes you can even get like custom things done, like in person.
Oh, I like that.
And they have all kinds of performers. And they usually have like a lot of go-go dancers, you know? It's really cool. Really fun events. And the music is great.
Now let me ask you something about Vampire Nights.
Mhm.
Have you gone to a Vampire Night?
Just once. That was like years ago. But the tickets get pretty expensive.
But like when you say vampire, like what type of vampire do you mean?
Any. It's all the vampires. You could be any vampire you want to try to be, you know? Like, not try to be, sorry. Like anything you want, you know? It doesn't have to be any specific. Like you don't have to look like Nosferatu, for example, you know?
I would think that's what most people are trying to go for.
Like creepy, like pale skin, like, you know, like that.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought.
Honestly, like the classic kind of vampire that people go for is more like the Victorian era, you know, like really fancy, nice, like top hats, stuff like that. But
Like, who was it? Was it Johnny Depp from fucking? You know what I'm talking about? Johnny Depp when he was Bram Stoker's Dracula.
was Bram Stoker's Dracula?
I'm pretty sure that was Johnny Depp. No, it's bugging me.
Wasn't it Keanu Reeves in Bram Stoker?
He was
And Gary Oldman?
Keanu Reeves was like the side dude.
The side dude.
Yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Fuck, I'm pretty sure it was Johnny Depp.
You sure it was and not Gary Oldman?
Oh shit, it was Gary Oldman.
Yeah, it was Gary Oldman. I know, he looks good.
God damn, yeah.
But yeah, that's actually a perfect example of what people dress up like.
So like when he's not,
Yeah, like when he's younger, you know?
when he has the fucking hat and
The top hat, the glasses, the cane, like the nice suit and everything.
yeah, that's what fucking not that one, right? Not the old guy, but
I
this
mean, there are some people. Yeah, that's more classy, kind of like
one. Okay.
vampire, you know?
All right, yeah, that would have been my second guess. That's the type of vampire people go
Yeah.
for.
That, or I guess more simpler version that you can, I guess, like imagine, would be like in Blade.
Fuck. So, are you gonna join us at the podcast again
Yeah.
on Wednesdays?
Wednesdays
Tuesdays?
maybe, cause I mean you know my schedule,
Mm-hmm.
and damn, when I get back home from work, I'm fucking tired.
Now, if you do an episode with us, are you gonna drink?
I'll drink like 1 or 2 beers, but no Caesar shots. You can't do that anymore.
How about just one?
No, not even one.
2?
Nope.
What's the most you've ever taken? 3?
Dude, I don't. How much did I take last time? When I got really drunk.
I think like 2.5.
No, it wasn't more. It was way more than 2.5, dude. We got like.
No, because you were
4?
taking them half.
No.
Yeah, you're
We
like,
gotta call Caesar. I mean Caesar. We gotta call Freddie and ask him.
yeah, you guys were taking it in halves. And I was like, I'll just take the full thing, or I'll just wait until you guys take one half, and when you're gonna take the second half, I'll take the full thing.
Or actually, it should be on video. Shouldn't it?
No, we didn't film that.
Oh shit! Really?
So we kept going. I think you took 1.5, and that's when we ended it.
Hmm.
But then, like, we kept drinking after we
We
finished.
did keep drinking.
Yeah, so we were just like chilling, and then, you know, I was like, you know what, fuck, let's kill this shit.
I was hungover for like 3 days after that.
You had a good time though.
I don't drink vodka.
What do you prefer?
Rum.
Right. Pirate stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever dressed up as a pirate?
No, I dressed up as a vampire, but people kept thinking I was a pirate because of like the frills and stuff. You know, the dress.
Oh
The
yeah.
dress. Sorry, I was thinking like the fuck, what's it called? They keep calling it like a blouse, you know, but you know, it's just
No,
like
I
the
get you.
shirt
Yeah.
from those eras.
Like Like how you were telling me, the Victorian dressed vampires.
Yeah.
That type of clothing. Similar.
I do have also a shirt that says "Kiss Me, I'm a Pirate."
Oh yeah, I remember that
That's my
shirt.
favorite shirt.
You still have it?
I do.
You should
I've
wear
worn
it.
it on the podcast, dude. Like once or twice.
Damn, I must have been drunk.
Yeah.
All right, you got anything else to say to America before we end this?
Like, comment, subscribe, and let us know if there's any specific topic that you would like us to talk about.
All right, America, we'll see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed the black backdrop. I think it looks good, right?
I like it.
All right, we'll see you in the
Said
next.
the goth person.
Our goth representative.
Goth representative.
All right, America, we'll see you in the next episode.